to disappear, 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 disappear. So the thing about High School Musical, the musical series, is it's actually really good, and I'm pretty excited to review this. The quality in this is just like so high when Chad does the splits. It's actually really hard to do that. Okay, right there. Do you see that? That's not Ricky. That is definitely a stunt double. Because I know in later episodes, Ricky, he actually goes out and skateboards down Nini's sidewalk driveway or something. I'm not sure why they have like a 30-year-old stunt double just skateboarding past, pretending to be Ricky, even though they have this.
Sorry, our bad.
Even though they have Ricky and Big Red's voices, they just use stunt doubles for the skateboard scene. So I'm pretty sure this was actually a recreation shot for the original first movie.
Junior year, baby. Might grow a mustache. Might do a lot of things.
Dude, I'm talking about Nini. Today's the day we start over. Talk, just pay. That's good, right?
Summers are no man's land, Ricky. I don't know what hay means, and neither do you.
I think it's good. Yeah.
I know who that is, Nini.
Girl, I am like 0.2 seconds away from making that.
I'm curious to see if that's like actually photoshopped or if that's like his actual muscle definition, because that's pretty good in the pectoralis major. I think the actor who plays him is around 20 years old at the time of filming this, so it would make sense to actually have that much in it.
And what does you know who have to say about this?
I'm waiting for the right time to tell him.
Yo, Nini, what's good?
How do you feel about right now?
Hey.
Hey.
It's super awkward. I like the way they up until this point, and with everything, with all the sounds and all the transitions, there's been a constant boom, 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 boom in the background, and then as soon as they interact, all the music instantly cuts. And I really like the sound design in this. Like, props to the sound designer, because with all the transitions, there's like a good sound transition.
Someone at camp. I didn't plan for it to happen, but it happened. He was a music man. I was marrying the librarian. It's called a Showmance.
Wait, you went to librarian camp?
I like how she's already stating up front that it's called a showmance. Most relationships that you get into when it's like when you meet each other on stage, and they met in The Music Man, and The Music Man was like this huge Broadway show in the 1960s, and it's coming back actually 2020 if this whole coronavirus thing pans out. Showmance, it normally doesn't pan out too well for either individual. So is that subtle foreshadowing? Maybe. I don't know.
That's a thing.
Please, tell me you're joking.
I'm not.
I wonder how many times they rehearsed that. That was good.
Did. Or what you didn't do.
Do my feet stink?
Okay, right there. Did you hear that rolling transition with the skateboard? Now look at what he's watching on the phone.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I think it's
Boom. He's skateboarding. See, he's a skateboarder. Initially, you wouldn't notice that he's watching a skateboard video because you're distracted by them kissing, by the underage. She's 16. It's a weird time.
And that's why we work.
check your Instagram.
They're so comfortable with each other on the bed. That's good. They have good chemistry.
Just watch it. I made it for you.
Okay, really quick. They're totally chroma keying this phone here. Look at these corners. They're totally disproportionate. This needs to be dragged down a little bit. Damn, they have nice teeth. My teeth aren't like that. I wish my teeth were like that. It's so cute. So I looked up some of the Instagram handles just to make sure they were real, and no, none of them actually exist, sadly. Just in case you wanted to know. That was a sick run.
I do, Ricky. I love you.
He has a deer in headlights look right there. Very.
back to school kickoff.
I don't believe this. You're blowing me off for some theater punk you met 4 weeks ago? At a lake?
You kind of dumped me.
It was a break. It wasn't a break up.
I'm sorry, Ricky. But it's a breakup now.
Hop off, girl.
There's so many layers to it already. 5 minutes in, and we already know what happened. There's already action taking place, which is good. You know, any good script has action already rolling within the first like couple of pages. So this is pretty good. I'm hooked.
You stay out of it. I'm dismantling the patriarchy this year, and I'm not afraid to start with you.
It's a theater
You
kid
questioned
thing
that
to
could
say
not
there's
have
always a
gone better.
patriarchy.
I feel good about this. It's a fresh start. Everyone's on the same page.
This is a nightmare. Everything is terrible. Love is dead.
Juxtaposition.
This year, seniors will be allowed to wear baseball hats on Friday.
They actually did that in my school, but you had to pay $1.
Go Wildcats! Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny.
My name is Miss Jen. Tomorrow after school, the show could change your lives. And I'm saying this as a background dancer from the original movie. Third from the left, back row, red headband. And
She was not in the original movie. I really wish she was, though. Broke my heart when I looked up her IMDb page and she wasn't there.
those aren't my real teeth. Oh!
Look, right there. Look at that. Look at that. You don't just. Okay. It's time to stop. No, you don't do that.
Oh! And meet your student choreographer, Carlos.
That is how I also react to donuts. I can't. Oh man. It's just the girls. It's so cute. They got all the girls and all the boys in separate baskets.
Call mom. Call mom.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm calling mom.
Don't.
What? She just...
Same sentimental piano from
Just seems a
before.
It has nothing to do with you. Okay?
He has nice teeth
It's gonna be fine,
too.
bud.
Shouldn't he be on an airplane right now to Chicago? Shouldn't he be fighting to,
Oh my
to
gosh.
save this?
You can see the tears already in his eyes. He definitely prepped for that scene.
Hey,
Good
How
job.
school did
I just think it's weird when people like burst into song in the middle of the street.
Dude, that's a musical.
Okay, look, I'm auditioning for this thing tomorrow, and nothing is gonna stop me.
Do you even know the plot of High School Musical?
Of course. It's about Zac Efron dancing with a basketball.
Wrong. It's about the character Troy having to choose between being true to his friend Chad or following his heart.
Why do you know so much about High School Musical?
That's so meta, because in High School Musical, Troy's friend Chad is the one who knows so much about musicals, and Troy asked Chad, "How do you know so much about musicals? I know they're not supposed to be copying this, but Joshua Bassett, Ricky's character, is supposed to be the new Troy, and he's supposed to be the new Chad. So that's kind of like a callback to wow, ooh, super smart. Grabs his skateboard. He's ready to skateboard. He doesn't have his extra to do it for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that auditions for the musical will begin in the auditorium in 5 minutes.
I'm glad they announced that on the announcements.
She's nervous.
Dude, his veins are already popping. Either he's super vascular, this vein here doesn't normally pop like that under like normal duress. So I think he might have done a pre-pump for this.
She'd still be a star.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're a little out of sync, but they're supposed to be
Yes, come on, one.
because it's an audition. So
Oh, can I borrow your high kick sometime? Oh my god, you're the cutest. So, have you played leads here before? No.
just like all anyone wants to do in theater, and it's such a misconception, is all you want to do is play leads. Leads is really, 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 really hard because a lot is riding on you as a person to kind of carry the show in a direction where you have to take lead of the entire production. And productions can range anywhere from 30 minutes to like 3 hours. So to have that much stress on one person is insane. It's really hard to do. It's good to want to push yourself and stuff. You shouldn't be striving all the time, to only do leads, because if that's your only goal in life is only to get leads and only to be leads in productions, you're not going to ever get anywhere.
When she got low-grade salmonella, so.
Same.
Transfer student.
She has nice teeth
And
as
we're back.
well.
You're probably a Chad.
You got it. Oh, I'm good. I'm already off book.
How can she already be off book? They haven't even given the scripts yet.
I want to audition for Gabriella.
Okay. Give us your tired, your poor, your chosen last for dodgeball. You're safe here.
She really nailed the theater teacher thing. Does that not look like the guy from Glee season 1? Really does. It's just so perfect.
And the thing.
What thing?
The thing where you talk in a vague British accent when you get nervous.
Wait, why am I so awkward? I really appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm doing it again.
I think it's funny that they do the weird vague British accent thing, but this is something that actually happened.
And 100% real, and that is why I love you.
I do, Ricky.
Did he just casually say I love you like that?
Oh.
Yeah, it's just and,
Yeah, he messed up.
Jill.
Dude, they really hit you with that sad piano music.
Any intel on this one?
Nini Salazar Roberts. Harmless
Nini
Court.
Salazar Roberts? Is she Captain Barbossa's daughter or something?
Am I too late? Am I too late?
We're all
was
set
dramatic.
on Troy's. We're low on Chads. You can read after the Gabriellas.
I only studied the Troy scenes in the movie.
Troy would have arrived on time.
No.
Got this, babe! Woo!
Oh.
And they're working in what looks like run lights. Run lights are already hooked up, like in the back, using something like scoops or floodlights or something like that. So the only thing that would cause that to happen is a blackout. So moving the blackout slider down would send the signal to the dimmer box to the scoops to tell it to black out. Really spilling coffee on the light board, that sort of thing doesn't happen. He got up with such, he's like, I got a flashlight too, I'm just gonna blind her. Those lights are so bright.
I know that something has changed. Never felt this way.
Here they're facing, their phone cameras are clearly facing, like this is where the flash would, like this.
Has changed. Never
In the
felt
next shot,
this
it's that way.
And right here
He flipped it. He did a little flip. Okay.
Something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh.
Thank you.
It's not just about what's here and here. It's about your entire body. You're going to be using and engaging your entire body when you are singing.
Nini, I only needed 32 bars, but
What kind of spell is this elevated IQ Temptress girl cast that suddenly makes you want to be in a
He's doing the
music?
thing where he's bad, but then he turns it into a sick improv speech.
Is this like not even a word your parents say to each other anymore?
Oh,
That doesn't mean that you
damn.
don't. Maybe it just means you were waiting for the right time to say it.
Oh, see the emotion in her
If you don't
eyes.
mind, I kind of prepare my own song.
Of course he prepared his own song.
In the time that the earth has traveled round the sun, winter, spring, summer.
I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he knows about this song. She's clearly already moved on with this guy, even though it is a showmance and it's probably not going to last that long. Like, she's already like with another person. Love makes you do wild things, so this is totally acceptable. Her song that she's saying to him in an attempt to get her back in front of her ex.
Together hand in hand through it all. It's just 3 little words. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not like I can help feeling all that I feel. And
Ooh.
I thought it was good.
Hey! What are you doing here?
A Colombian in there. She's a little spicy.
You hate musicals.
That's a little harsh.
We got kicked out of The Greatest Showman because you kept yelling, "That's not realistic" at the screen.
It's me. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
The old me had her heart broken. Okay, and then she went away and she found herself. And you didn't get to show
That was
up
a
now.
good voice crack. And then she went away. And she found her, so it was kind of musical. It was good.
Just
She has
try
good
and
line delivery.
confuse things.
You think that's why I'm here? Why I'm here?
Clear! Congress is posting the cast list.
Whoa.
Don't.
That's fast.
Chelsea.
It always takes them so long to post the cast list.
But when you know, you know.
Congrats.
Chad? She thinks I'm a Chad?
Ricky is Troy. Expected. EJ is Chad. That's not going to go well. Gina was never an understudy before, and now she's Gabriella's understudy. That's... Salty pictures? I'm salty.
I'm going to be referring back to my martial arts training because that's something that I tap into regularly